So once upon a time, there was a debate
Between
between
two parties.
you and me.
Oh, not political parties.
No.
Okay.
Well,
Well, about this. Not about this, I don't think.
I wanted it one way. You wanted it the other way.
And in the end, as Frank Sinatra said, we review Tim Burton.
Frankie said, what?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I did it my way.
I think, yeah. What?
I did it my way.
Hello and welcome.
Welcome to the Movie Man Podcast. I am Peter. My Tim Burton loving co-host is sometimes loving co-host is Brady. And we're here today to review the 2001 Tim Burton Planet of the Apes.
I just want to say, so Pete has... That was amazing.
What?
Because Pete went to mute himself in order to make a disgusting sound. But instead, he muted me.
Oh, God dang it!
And then made a really disgusting sound right into the microphone. It was great. It was
so
glorious.
I'm number two.
You're number two.
Oh, I remember
you are
that.
shit. I don't even know what I was going to say. Now I'm so...
Something about Tim Burton, 2001.
Tim Burton, no. No. Oh, no. I was going to say, so Pete has a cat allergy.
Yes.
And there are studio cats. The cats don't go in the studio, but the cats go
in the house.
in the movie watching area.
Yeah.
And Pete has an allergy.
Yes.
And has, fairly routinely when you come over, taken like Claritin or Reactin or, whatever.
Something. Yeah.
Including like 2-year expired Reactin. But it seemed to work. It worked.
They worked.
And tonight, for whatever reason,
they just
did
nothing.
Your allergy is in full effect. You look stoned as shit. Is what I like.
I feel so
like
dead.
You look a little dopey, and your eyes are bloodshot as hell. What's it like? I mean, there's really no point in muting yourself because they'll still be able to pick it up through my mic.
I guess.
But
it makes me feel like I have some control.
So if Pete sounds like the creature from the Black Lagoon,
it's because he is.
It's because of. Well, okay. It's because of cats.
Yeah.
I was just going to say the P word, which is fine, but it just seemed extra raunchy. You're confused? What's the P word that you use to refer to cats?
Oh. Pedundant?
Yes. Pedundant?
I don't know.
Pedundant? So there was a debate.
Yeah.
In the process of us reviewing all of the Planet of the Apes films, we always knew we were going to do the original 5 first.
Yeah.
It was 5, right?
I think even then there was a debate too. Like, do we start with the modern 4? Right.
Well, yeah, okay. So it wasn't always that. But then we landed on, well, let's start with the OG.
Yep.
And then I wanted to do order of release.
Yeah.
I was like, well, let's just do the Tim Burton one next because it's there. Let's get it out of the way. It's aside from Kingdom, which is the newest one.
Right.
Once we finished Battle,
there's really...
This one was the only one left, again, aside from Kingdom, that I had not seen. Right? So it was like... I was still in this like, well, show me new apes. Show me apes I haven't seen kind of thing.
Yeah.
You were like, you were just putting it off, I feel like.
Yeah.
Right? It was both like, it was both something that we didn't really want to do. Yeah. I was kind of like, well, just rip this Band-Aid off. Let's get it done with. Yeah. And you were more like, no, honey, not tonight. I have a headache.
Or a cat allergy.
Yeah, or a cat allergy. Work's just been really stressful. It's not you. And so that's where we are. That's where we are.
Yeah.
We just decided to
do order of release.
Yeah.
Yeah. you got to do it sometime. Yeah. I was intrigued.
Yeah.
I was more on the fence than I've been in the past, so you convinced me and we did it.
Yeah.
Initial impressions.
Good God, this movie is shit.
I was just going to say, can you cue the fart sound?
The movie's bad.
That's the initial impression.
For many reasons. What I will say, okay, proper initial impression is it's still not the worst Planet of the Apes film we've watched. It's still not the worst. That's still number 2.
It's honestly like, I don't know. I didn't know how far to go on this analogy. It's like if you have a bunch of tumors removed, it's like, well, which was the worst tumor? It's like, well,
yeah.
Is it really worth debating? Like, they're all bad.
Yeah. But directly comparing it to the original.
Sure. Yeah. Well, yeah.
This film looks better. Just simply from being newer. There's better effects, better dialogue, right? Like it's less, it's got less of that 1960s style of writing dialogue.
Yeah.
Although the original wasn't bad, and that was something that we sort of talked about, and were surprised about the original, that it wasn't too bad. So yeah, in terms of visuals, I think this one's better.
Sure.
In terms of action, I would say maybe this one's better.
Of course.
But in terms of plot and story, I feel like there's some misses. Yeah. It's really just Planet of the Apes in title.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's a lot of and I guess the general overview of it is the same, but there's a lot of deviation. But yeah, so that's kind of my initial impression. There are some things about this film that are better.
Yeah.
There are some things that aren't as good. I thought the first one was probably super overrated, but still a service. It was still a fine film. This one sucks.
Yeah.
It was a bad movie.
Yeah. I don't know. This movie has a lot of bad hype. I'm not sure if it deserves it more than some of the other bad movies in this series.
Yeah.
My initial impression is I think it's about the same quality as the other ones. How it gets there is a bit different. Like, I think you're right. The visuals, the makeup and everything is better in this movie. But I think it just also squandered the opportunity of, like, let's play with wormholes. Let's play with time warps. Let's play with some of this stuff. And instead it just has a pacing issue of 2 hours of just nothing. And then the last 10 minutes piques your interest and then really deflates it. So.
Yeah,
that's my initial impression.
And that I think you're right. I think that puts it really well. Similar quality, but just for different reasons, right? Like I still don't, it's like I'm looking at all these movies and it's like, well, I don't want to sleep with you either, but it's because of your cold sore and not a third nipple, right? Like
that's one way.
Like it's same outcome, different reasoning. So there are some big differences in this film.
Yeah. Cast.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's some carryover. Charlton Heston's in this.
Yeah.
No, but I mean specifically in terms of like, it's not Earth.
Yeah, I felt like we were going to find out it was. Like, I almost just assumed you have to assume it's Earth.
Yeah, because that's the story of Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
And to me, like, yeah, the film makes a couple of really interesting changes, which, you know what, if you're doing a remake, hats off to you to try to blaze a new trail.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Do your own thing.
Yeah.
But some of them work and some of them don't. Like, I don't mind the fact that it's not Earth and it is just some alien planet, because we don't see any other life forms. We don't see birds. We don't see dogs. We don't see
Yeah, I guess not.
livestock that we don't recognize. It's just humans and apes. That's it.
Yeah.
And so it was presumably a fairly lifeless planet.
But I mean, it had lakes, trees, and other things.
Yeah,
so.
it obviously had the ability to sustain life.
Yeah.
And then the space station
Spawned it.
The Trade Federation control ship.
It looked exactly like it.
Crashes.
Except till the end. Like that. Yeah, that didn't jive.
Crashes. And then I guess CMOS, the ape, the chimp from 2029.
Yeah.
I guess has sex with other apes and creates offspring.
Right.
Which, by the way, the mother, whoever CMOS had sex with and fathered children, none of those apes care. It's CMOS is our deity. He is our god. He's the one in the religious texts. But yeah, and then literally everyone else on the space station too. I don't know how many people were there, if it was dozens or hundreds or whatever, but they were like, well, I guess we should also play hide the pickle because otherwise...
What else are we going to do?
Well, A, what else are we going to do? And B, we are going to die off as a people here.
Yeah.
And C, we packed all these maternity clothes, and it would just be a shame to have them go to waste. But then it's also weird, right? Because so is it explained why the hell are they in space in the first place? Like, what has happened? It's just science. Like, it's just
I think it's just science
for the sake of science.
Yeah, like no real reason needed.
Okay, so
yeah,
they also don't like their decision to colonize.
Okay,
is then boils down to it boils down to one of two options. It's either a strange and ultimately pointless attempt at self-preservation.
Sure. Like, you mean once they've crashed?
Once they've crashed.
Sure.
Right? It's like, well, we should continue on our people.
But I mean, it's either that or you off yourself.
Well, no, you just live out your life and then you all die.
I see
but
what you mean.
because here's the thing. Presumably, yeah, you guys have crashed on this planet.
Okay.
Which looks like it's probably Saturn?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. They drive by Saturn at the end, but I'm not sure. Like,
but
that's
it seems
the
like
planet
our
they
solar
came
system,
from.
because he comes back to, like, Mark Wahlberg comes back to modern time, and then all of a sudden, what are you distracted by?
That creepy looking mask.
Oh, yeah.
That's masked.
It's my sex mask.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg could have used that at the end of this movie.
At the end of this film.
He could have used three masks.
It's one of those
though.
Halloween bunny masks with blood and buttons for eyes, and
Everyone has one.
yeah, it used to live in the back of my back windshield of my car. No, but presumably, right, in this world,
Yeah.
Earth is fine. Nothing happens to Earth.
Well,
The apes on Earth don't overthrow anybody.
Well, I mean, not, I guess, the Earth apes, but eventually some apes do.
Well, but see, but then we got to figure out, like,
Yeah.
okay, is that because he traveled to an alternate? So the movie ends.
Yeah.
We're jumping all over the place here.
Sure, sorry.
Hopefully, you've seen this film,
Well,
because otherwise, this is not going to make a lot of sense.
No, I think hopefully you don't mind it getting spoiled. We don't hope that you've seen
Well,
this film.
hopefully you see this film just because we're not taking the time to explain anything.
yes.
But the film ends and he gets back to what
Earth.
seems like probably 2029. Like,
Yeah.
things, like the cop cars that pull up are not
They're
hovering.
not hovering. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the entire Earth is taken over by apes, but like
Yeah.
apes in like the Lincoln Memorial's there, but it's in the form of an ape, right?
You could say it's Ape Lincoln.
Which means Yeah, see, which means, and there's no sign of any humans, which means I think that's him ending up that's him trying to oversimplify the idea of a wormhole and being like, well, I'll just go back through the other side. And then quantum physics and theoretical whatever, astroscience is like, doesn't work that way, bitch, and sticks him somewhere else. Because the fact that the Lincoln Memorial is an ape means that this planet has been civilized by apes for 150 years. Right? Because they didn't it's not like these apes left society completely the same way and they're like, well, now that we're in charge, we're going to have to change Abe's head. And they took the other memorial down. I don't think you could rule
that out, though.
Well,
I understand what you're saying, but I don't think you could rule that out.
I don't know. Anyways, I think that was an alternate dimension
Sure.
that he ends up in.
Sure. That's quite possible too.
So, but I don't mind. I don't mind the twist of like the ship's there and everyone's a descendant of those that were on the ship.
Sure.
Right? That his ape friend is Papa Ape to thousands of years ago, is Papa Ape to all of the apes in this Planet of the Apes.
Right. By ape friend, like it's not the one who was lost, but someone else, another ape on that ship.
Yeah.
Because that's where I thought they were going to go at one point. I thought the ape who was lost, who he was searching for, would have landed on the planet hundreds of years before, just due to time and space, and then he was going to be pissed off, and that's why there was the animosity between apes and humans.
Right.
Kind of a vengeance for saying, why are you making me this guinea pig or the canary in the coal mine?
Yeah. Interesting.
But that's not what happened, clearly.
No. And again, although I don't mind that, I it's a fun little reveal.
Yeah. It raised an eyebrow when he showed up.
In a film where I wasn't expecting reveals.
Sure.
Because I thought I knew the reveals.
Yeah.
Right? He's going to find the Statue of Liberty, or he's going to find the Eiffel Tower, and he's going to go, you sons of bitches, you really did it, didn't you? On the beach. Right? And then take his ass out. Because that's what Taylor does, if you've seen the original Planet of the Apes.
Not all in the same scene, but yeah.
No, but he thought about it.
You combined the laughing scene.
He's there on the beach, stressed out about humanity, and he literally thinks to himself, my ass being out right now wouldn't make the situation worse. Like, it's not going to have a negative outcome. Might not help, but I don't know that. No, but I think the film's missing some crucial things.
Sure.
By making it not Earth. Right? Because then ultimately what this is the story of is how, there was a freak accident and Mark Wahlberg's character got sucked through a wormhole.
Yep.
Sometime soon after, probably very soon after, as a result of weird magnetic whatevers from this storm or whatever, this space station crash lands.
Yeah.
There's apes. There's people. Yep. These are apes that are already, in like captain's logs and whatever, more intelligent than the people on board sort of expected them to be. Okay. Right? There's something going on with these apes. They're smart.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's no longer a story of apes that lived in zoos and then evolved and overthrew the planet and multiplied rapidly.
Right.
It's a story of, well, there's probably hundreds of apes on board and there's hundreds of humans on board, right? Like there may even, we don't know, but there may be more apes than there are humans.
Could be, we don't know.
When they crash land there, the apes numbers wise may already be at an advantage. Right? And so it's not this like moral thing of like, and now this is your future. Mm-hmm. This is what happens to the Earth. No, this was the future of 100 scientists that ended up crash landing here, but the Earth is fine. Like the Earth in your timeline which you might not ever be able to get back to unless you figure out how to navigate wormholes properly.
Right.
But your Earth, your timeline, none the wiser. Like,
it seems okay.
The Taylor Swift Eras tour still happened.
From what we see, we don't see a lot of old Earth, but the video glimpse is not people being plagued by famine or anything. No. It's just like, hey, Steve, we miss you. We're getting married. This is happening. Like, yeah, like it seems unharmed.
Yeah.
I feel like the two things that you're two things I'm going to bring up, one you're kind of hitting on, is this movie doesn't have stakes for me because, one, it's not Earth. So, yeah, like it's just a random planet. So there's no stakes there. And two, we don't delve more into the time warp and the consequences of all the things of, I guess they do touch on that, he felt some guilt that he was the cause of his ship crashing, but get in more about the time loop causality of like, would the events of this movie always have happened? Pardon me.
No.
Well, that's the thing, but like get into that more. Like maybe they were always destined to crash, or maybe because of the time loop and whatnot, like it was him.
I guess
he kind of started pushing the stone, and that's what switched it. Because I'd argue like maybe there's some merit to saying things were going to happen regardless, because there was all that weird kind of power surge going on, and his monkey got lost anyway. Like maybe events were going to happen regardless of what Mark Wahlberg did. But I'd say play into that. Like, let's explore that a little bit more versus what we did.
It's still stakeless, right? Because even if that was going to happen regardless, no matter what.
Sure.
Great. Apes overthrew humans in very small numbers on some planet way out there in the Atmos.
Right.
It's not like in the original Planet of the Apes storyline where the human race as we know it no longer exists.
Right.
Right? Where it was the downfall of man.
Yeah. Yeah, there's more stakes in that way.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, he ends the film where he happens to travel to an alternate universe.
We're assuming it's an alternate universe.
Well, I mean, here's the thing.
I'm not saying it's not, but I'm just saying potentially it is.
There
could
would be some signs of an ape overthrow, and there isn't. Apes are driving cars. Apes are. It really paints it as though maybe humans don't exist at all in this universe,
right?
Or maybe they do, but only ever as animals at the zoo, and that all of these that cars and those helicopters and guns and clothing and infrastructure and all of these things were ape developments, right?
Yeah.
That it's just a multiverse. It's just a multiverse where it's apes instead of humans. But aside from that, the universe looks pretty similar to our own. It's just apes instead of people.
To me, and I think that's very real. Like, I'm not debating with you. Like, I could be convinced of that. But part of me thinks that because there's such similarity that it was a human blueprint that then was overthrown by apes.
Maybe.
Because
but much earlier.
Oh, yeah,
like
for sure.
Hundreds of years, like 1700s.
Not even then. Because I'm saying, like, the context I'm giving is, like, you see the apes where they're living, you see the blueprint of what they're living like on that planet, even their costumes and everything. And it's very different. It's its own design. In this, like, it literally just seems like a carbon pasted human world with now that has apes.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm saying, like, I think in this hypothetical, Abe Lincoln statue was there, looks identical to the one in real life, and then 20 years ago, Thade, or however you pronounce it, decapitated the Abe Lincoln statue.
Well, it wouldn't be
and put
because
his head
Thade's
on
from
it.
thousands of years in the future from that point in time.
What do you mean?
Well, because... Right? Thade is a character from when Mark Wahlberg travels thousands of years into the future.
Right. But Thade could have come back in time too, right?
Could have.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just see him cowering under a computer desk listening to emo music. Like, there's no definitive
And the thing
ending.
is, you and I are really breaking this down. Like, we could be over breaking it down, and it's not supposed to be that. You know what I mean? Like, You know what I mean? Like,
This does feel like a pay no attention to the man behind the curtain kind of film.
yeah.
right? It's like, this movie's good if you don't think about it.
Exactly. Like, we're looking into the nuances of, like, if we extrapolate this, that means the apes took over in 1775. And I'm wondering if it's not even like intended. And the whole point of art is like you get the impressions you want and you make of it what you want.
Sure.
So like there's that angle of it, but I also wonder if it's not meant like.
But I have always said, and I will die on this hill, if you make a film, write a book, do a TV show, and you decide that time travel is going to be a part of the narrative you're telling, you don't get to opt out of an analytical breakdown. You don't get to opt out of someone making sense of your story.
Sure.
Because that is just the nature of a time travel story.
Yeah.
No, that's just what it is.
Yeah. You gotta pay attention to those details and work them out.
Yeah. You have to have one of those like continuity or just someone on set with a brain.
But yeah, like you have to have the Back to the Future-ness of it, where you look at something in the scene and go, "Oh, like that's neat," or "Oh, that's fascinating." And
the ripple of the butterfly effects of things, and the which this film just doesn't have. And it's weird because it almost tries to give you that. It almost tries to give you like, oh, see how things were changed, but it doesn't work that way because when things are changed, it's him going back in time, which again can only mean he went to not his world, that's not his Earth, right? And so it's like,
it's hard to know though, because we never saw Earth really, so we have no context.
No, but we know, like we would know if the people in space on that space station were the only remaining humans.
That's true. They weren't. We got that
had escaped
from home.
the Earth.
Yeah.
Right?
You're
like,
right.
that's not a... Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Music's good. Is Danny Elfman...
No problems with it. No problems with it.
It's fine.
I'm just saying it wasn't amazing.
No, but neither is the original. Right? Do you even remember any of the music? No, it doesn't stand out. No. And to that point, tomorrow morning... or even right now, I can't hum the music from this movie.
Same.
Right? It's not like the first time you watch Beetlejuice or something.
Sure.
And then like the next day you're like bum 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 bum, because it has this like, right, or Star Wars or Back to the Future or Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
right?
this
like
not so much. No. This.
So that's fine. Big cast. Like a big cast.
Yeah.
Like Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Charlton Heston.
Briefly. I was expecting more.
I was expecting to see his ass.
I was just expecting... So A, I was expecting him not to be an ape. And B, I was expecting him to have like a recurring... throughout the movie, a recurring role.
Yeah, it would have been... I think here's the problem. You know why you have to make him an ape?
Why?
Because if he's not, right, say for instance he's playing the character that Chris Christopherson plays.
Yeah. For the record, I thought that's like I've seen snippets from this movie.
Yeah.
And that's who I thought Charlton Heston was.
Right. So if you had Charlton Heston playing that character, you instantly open the door to the audience spending the first 15 minutes trying to figure out how this ties in to, right? Like you instantly look at it and you go, oh, that's Taylor.
Right.
And Mark Wahlberg has just traveled into the future of the original Planet of the Apes, right? Taylor's been there for a while and now he's an old man. Sure. I guess we're ignoring the events of the second one where the underground subway people go, we're going to blow up the whole world.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know. That's why you can't do that.
Okay.
We have Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
The great sure do. Paul Giamatti. Yeah. We have Helena Bonham Carter.
So here's the thing. I'll pause you right here. I thought the costume design and everything about the apes in this movie was light years ahead of the original series, except for her costume. There's something hokey about hers.
I mean, it's 34 years later.
Yeah.
So, like, it to be expected, right?
It's better?
It's just like, it's just like saying,
But hers
wow,
was not.
My car has a lot more features than yours. And you go, yeah, mine's a Model A Ford 1936, and you're driving a Tesla. Like, what's...
I'm just saying something about hers was off.
Hers and the other, there was like...
Two women.
All of the female ones seemed weird.
Yeah.
Because they all had like straight, long heads of hair.
Yeah.
And super smooth faces.
Yeah.
And like, it's like they tried to make these apes sexy and they don't. Like,
except for Mark Wahlberg, he thought they succeeded.
Except for Mark Wahlberg, who's like,
I'll kiss anything that moves.
He ends his time on
Mystery Planet.
This planet.
Yeah.
Like the ending of an episode of Oprah with giveaways. And a tongue for you, and a tongue for you, and hey, I'll give you a tongue. And yeah, he's just like,
Yeah.
He kisses the ape.
Yeah, he does.
And you don't see his hands in that shot either. So I don't know if he cops a feel.
Who knows?
He might.
Who knows?
She would have that ape, whatever her name is. She would have slept with him in a heartbeat.
I think it was Ari or Ari or whatever.
Do you know what? Like, she would have done him.
It seemed that way.
Yeah.
She was picking up what he was laying down.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, hey, I'm renovating. You want to come over and lay some carpet? Like, he was, she wanted the action. And the blonde girl, so there's a blonde girl in this.
Yeah.
Right? Who is, when you first see her, you're like, oh, that's the parallel to the woman in the first one.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
No. Because the woman in the first one is a genuine love interest and an opportunity. Genuine in the sense,
real push.
Genuine
in that Charlton Heston says, you're attractive and you're the last woman on earth. I guess we'll ride off together.
Genuine in the sense that it is the intended love interest.
Yes.
Not genuine in the sense of like, you know, they actually would have matched on Tinder.
Exactly.
However, in this blonde girl, except for like a hot Mac session at the end, she is literally a blonde pair of boobs in this movie. Yes. That is her purpose. Her purpose is to be blonde and
be attractive.
Bountiful in the chesticular area in a skimpy outfit. That is her purpose.
Pretty ridiculous, that outfit. I was like, honestly, this is like Wilma Flintstone-esque, like,
yeah.
Just
I always have two questions.
Not practical at all. Seemed really hokey. That just
why are you wearing pearls
in this universe? Why are you like, who constructed this outfit? Doesn't seem practical. What's the point?
I always have two questions in this type of movie. Number one, and I'm pretty sure this first question I also asked about the first Planet of the Apes.
Sure.
So you haven't developed cars or toothbrushes or
definitely not toothbrushes
or
all the apes are just rotting away.
Pretty much anything. However, either you as a race have evolved in such a way that the women humans only grow hair where the porn industry would like them to grow hair. Because there's no armpit hair. Her legs are nice and smooth. And I'm like, come off it. And two, that I always wonder about these films. But then it got me like actually thinking back to like, you know, I don't know, like Egyptian days or like days where you were like just wandering in the desert, right? And I'm like, what in the lack of SPF? Like, how did anybody back then? They should be like, even in the first Planet of the Apes, Charlton Heston's like stuck in the desert for like 4 days. All of these movies should end with, and then they all got skin cancer and died.
Well, we don't stay long enough to find out.
Right?
They
like,
maybe did.
Nobody ever has a sunburn. Everyone's like, yeah, I'm on this planet full of apes, but last week I was in Daytona. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. What did you like?
Have we gone through the whole cast? I think that was most of it.
Helena Bonham Carter,
Tim Roth.
Tim Roth.
I found him. I found his character so incredibly annoying.
Well, he's supposed to be.
I know he's supposed to be, but just like his character defies any laws of science. Like he can jump like an absolutely demonic possessed human being.
I'm sorry, are you trying to rationalize the physiology of talking hyper-evolved apes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I was just making sure. That's fine.
Like he
I'll
punches,
go down this trail with you.
Like just he punches people and they go flying like a nuclear bomb went off. Like it just got a little hokey after a bit.
Well, it's because he's the guy that plays Abomination in the MCU. He's the, so he's like mid-transition.
Channeling it.
Yeah.
I think that was the last guy. Oh, and Chris Christopherson. What did you think of his role?
I don't know. I mean, he's in the movie. Who else? Go down the list, because there was a couple others. Duncan, Clark?
So there was this Eric Avari guy. He seemed familiar.
Yeah, so he is in, he's in a number of things, but what most people probably know him from is he is the pipe-smoking weirdo from Mr. Deeds.
Right, and he's also in The Mummy. He's some old
he is in the
dusty
Mummy.
guy in The Mummy.
Yeah.
This guy was apparently...
I think he normally has a little bit of facial hair, like a little soul patch or something.
Mr. Lovejoy, David Warner was apparently Sander.
David Warner is in
I
this.
didn't see... Where was this guy? Like, was he a monkey?
He's probably an ape.
Yeah, I didn't recognize him.
He was in a movie I watched last night, too.
Oh, Titanic?
No.
Oh.
No, Titanic 2.
Too fast, too Titanic.
The Return of the Water Wings. Yeah.
Tron?
And then, who was the... I don't have my phone
Yeah.
with me.
I don't know.
Yes.
Michael Clark Duncan?
Yeah, Michael Clark Duncan.
Yep.
The legendary, amazing Michael Clark Duncan.
Yep.
But he's a gorilla, right? Like, they have him all caked up so you can't really see him. Who else? Who else is in this? Just say names.
There's none that I recognize. Like,
Well,
truly none.
say
Well,
ones
did we
you
already
don't
say
recognize.
Helena Bonham Carter? You did.
Yeah. I remember thinking there was at least one more. Can I take your phone?
Of course.
Can I go through your camera roll?
Of course. Just don't scroll left, whatever you do.
Mark Wahlberg, Tim Roth. Nope. Nope. Rick Baker, Old Ape 2.
Old Ape 2. Classic role.
Yeah. Glenn Shaddix is in this.
Now, who was he?
So he was the senator ape sitting at the dinner table. He plays Otho in Beetlejuice.
Oh, okay.
The like gay interior designer guy that is a dick and gets his hands on the Book of the Dead.
Yeah.
Deep Roy is in this.
Okay.
He plays all of the Oompa Loompas in Tim Burton's Willy Wonka.
Never seen.
Really?
Ugh.
It's...
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's certainly
Can't be worse than this.
It's certainly... Oh, it's much better than this. It's certainly not the Gene Wilder one.
No.
However, it is infinitely more book accurate.
Okay.
Yeah, infinitely more book accurate.
Yeah. I don't know if, like, in some ways it was a more enjoyable ride than some of the ones we've been through.
You spent half the movie on your phone.
For good reason. But in that light, there was a lot of stuff that just didn't really captivate me.
There were several plot points. There were several moments in the meaty chunk of the film where, okay, something has happened and we're going somewhere and these people have joined us. And the question came up in my head a couple of times. Okay. So what's going on and who are these people? And what is their... You know what? I don't care. Like, you know, and that's like, I'm being honest.
No, I was right there with
right
you.
where I was like, I don't fully understand what's going on right now, but also I don't know if it matters.
Yep.
Right, like
that's where we were.
They're going with him because he's trying to get his passport and needs a guarantor. Like, what's... I don't know his connection to this.
So, okay, so here's another elephant in the room.
Okay.
That, you're right, it's strayed a lot from the original one, which is fine. Blaze your own path. Let's do what we want to do.
Yeah.
But it did seem weird that, why does this monkey give a rat's ass about Mark Wahlberg? Because, other than that he's cute. Because in the first one, what was the real huzzah was, Charlton Heston can speak. That's the reason
all the
we're going
humans
to look
could
into
speak
him.
in this.
In this one, everyone was like quoting Shakespeare. Like they were just chatting nonstop. So I really don't understand what really catapulted Mark Wahlberg from the rest of the apes. And then that was a real fluke that some monkey wanted to take a chance on him and then learn about, he crashed his ship and he did this and he did that. Like, it just, this movie could have just easily ended where he was thrown into the slave gulag and never came back.
And that was a big thing in the first one.
Big.
And then they kind of flip it around in the third one where the apes, who are now in like the 1980s New York or LA or
1991, I think,
are like, don't let the people know that we can talk.
Yeah, it flips the script a bit.
Whereas in this, they're literally like,
having
Chris
combos.
Christopherson is like, okay, Mark, if you're going to do the calculations to fire that ship back up, don't forget bed mass, right? Like
it's truly, there's no
which is another lost element, right? There's just like there's nothing, like, there's a story here.
Like, why?
And I don't know what the story is, but it also was just never, until the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
When Simos shows up.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I was interested. And you said the same thing too.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm all of a sudden somehow fascinated, fixated with this.
An hour and 90 or an hour and 55 minutes, I'm actually interested.
But there's just nothing compelling about this story. There's nothing where you're like, ooh, how is this going to turn out?
Well, what differentiates these humans? Like, what's the story? Why are they living in the sticks and the apes are civilized, but they can each have spoken language and they can each, self-preservate and all these different things. It just raised a bunch of questions the more I'm thinking about it.
I think probably, like, it's very clear in the first film, these are American, probably descendants of Americans, because there's the Statue of Liberty and my guess is the reason why these humans can talk, they're so intelligent, they're so much smarter, is they probably hailed from Canada. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. Just like I guess in an attempt to throw a curveball to the audience and go a different route than the original, but it's like, if you are going to undo good elements of the first one, if you're going to do things differently than how they were done in the first one, if they were things that were done good in the first one, you need to replace them with something that is also fascinating
or elevating
or whatever. Yeah.
It is crazy. So this movie came out in 2001.
Yeah.
And it was set almost 30 years ahead of that time. And it's crazy that that's about the same length of time between when the original came out in 1968 and this one in 2001. Like, it seems like we're close to being the same amount of distance between, like, what 2001 was 2001 was to 68 and what we were to
Yeah.
2001.
Speaking of dates, I want to point out that there was a moment early on in the film where I was trying to figure out why the hell you were on your phone so much. And I glanced over just in time to see you use your calculator to find out how many years it's been since 2001.
You noticed.
And it is the sign of
The times.
because when we started this podcast,
Sure.
we've talked about this a million and four times. But when we started this podcast, well over 400 episodes ago,
Yeah.
we didn't know each other super well.
No.
And so you are unfamiliar with my sarcastic, witty jab at you
Sure.
sense of humor.
Yep.
You know. And so there was a chunk of time where you were like, does this guy that I just decided to start a podcast, does he hate me or something? Like, why is he being such a dick and blah, blah, blah. And then once you realized, oh, no, he's jesting, you started to find the things that you found hurtful, you all of a sudden found funny.
I found joy.
And I just want to point out how much respect it shows that I didn't pause the movie in that moment and point out that 3 + 3 is in fact 6. Because I was just like sometimes a lot of the time, I will
Sure.
say 90% of the time, there is math that I could easily sit and parse out in my head, but I'm too damn lazy and I
Right.
grab a calculator.
That's fine.
Because I just don't want to wait. I don't want to exert the brain energy on, blah, blah, blah. But when you're working with numbers that are 1 away from 0, essentially, when you're working with 1 and 24, and you need to know how many numbers are between 1 and 24.
I blame it on the Claritin.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Oh, yeah, you were drugged.
I
You were drugged.
still am.
Yeah, you were stoned.
What else? What else should we chat about?
I don't know. Baseball's done, eh? For the season?
No.
No,
The
it's
World
still going?
Series is tonight.
Are we out?
Oh, the Jays were out like
Yeah.
a baby who was born.
Was Hot Dog Night was that their undoing?
Yeah.
Was it really?
No. They were horribly bad this year.
Yeah.
So they were out like
They
basically in
broke their record for hot
May.
dogs sold.
I mean, you gotta do something right.
Yeah.
And if you can't win games, you gotta sell hot dogs.
If you can't put wieners in mouths, then
talk to Mark Wahlberg, because he was doing a lot of that in this movie.
wieners in mouths?
I don't know.
You watch the director's cut?
Jeez. No comment.
Jeez.
What else do you want to cover in this film?
I want to know about the porn parody you watched.
No comment.
I watched Planet of the Apes. Pete watched Planet of the Gape being buttholes.
Jeez.
I don't know, man. It's just it's I wanted to like this. Right? My prediction going into this film was that I would like it better than the original.
Yeah.
I went into it thinking that it would be probably the best one we've watched so far.
Right.
Probably not as good or better than the new ones.
Yeah.
But that me not having any nostalgia, like my hypothesis was that the people who hate on this film are
Purists.
the
original series.
Are Gen Xers
Oh.
that grew up with the Planet of the Apes films.
Right.
And had that,
Yeah.
20, 30 years of Planet of the Apes in their life before seeing this one.
Right.
And then went, that's
yeah.
not a Planet of the Apes film. That's steaming crap.
Yeah.
And then me, who only has a couple of months of Planet of the Apes, like the original Planet of the Apes, would go, I don't know, this is
better.
better acting, better images, better story, better everything.
Yeah.
No, this film's shit.
Which is crazy because it has all these elements that are truly better.
Yes.
And it's still
It just doesn't come together.
No.
Yeah.
Like that's the crazy thing, because when we started watching this, I was thinking if this is at least as good as the other ones, and now when we score, whenever we do that, I don't think it is.
No, it is not the worst one. Like, I will say it ranks better than, it was more entertaining and more enjoyable than some of the others.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not the best one. Not by a good margin.
No.
I don't know. I think I'm ready to rank it.
I am. And I'm also just looking back.
So, Pete, on a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rank 2001's Planet of the Apes?
I gave it a 4 out of 10.
Okay. And
I'm wondering if that's being a bit too generous.
Oh.
But I'm going to stick with the 4 out of 10.
Okay.
Looking back, I gave some lower scores. I gave Conquest of the Planet of the Apes.
Do you have my scores on there too?
No, this is just like an app.
You bastard.
So I gave it a 4 out of 10.
Is that letterboxed?
No, I need to get on Letterboxd. This is just the IMDb.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're rating things on IMDb?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that okay?
Yeah. And then what? You go and post a thing about it on your MySpace?
Exactly.
You change your MSN name to have your newest Planet of the Apes score in it?
Exactly.
Send me your email address. I'll add you later. I'll nudge you. I'll send you a nudge.
Nudge. I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. I maybe should have gone lower, but it's just such a shame. All these things that were better and more intriguing just didn't turn out.
Do you remember like the mid 2000s?
No.
Where you would like, you know, maybe your parents thought you were in bed, but you're actually up on MSN because you were like old enough that like you now had a social life and there were girls and you know, whatever, but like still young enough that you had a bedtime. You were supposed to be in bed.
Yeah.
And you'd be like all sneaky about it. You'd be like, I'm on MSN and nobody knows. And then all of a sudden someone would nudge you and your whole damn computer would go ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding and vibrate off the table. And you're
Shut
like,
up!
son of a bitch. Yeah.
Keep it out of there.
Yeah.
What did you give this out of 10?
I'm gonna give it a 4. I think is also what I'm thinking. It's not good. It's not garbage.
No,
it wasn't painful.
Near the middle, it got really.
But do you know what I mean? Like, it's no Cats. It's not as bad as Cats.
I don't know.
It's no Human Centipede. I assume we got to watch that at some point.
No.
It's no Lost in Translation.
I gave it, for context, I gave it the same score as Beneath the Planet of the Apes, number 2.
Right. Which
you hate.
You defend that film.
You hate it.
You're like, it's not that bad when you're, you know, if you're like on life support. You know, you're in palliative care, and they're like, hey, we've got 2 movies here. We've got Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
What's the other one you're going to say? I don't even know. And what else do you have? Give me your choices. What is it?
And we have Busty Asian Beauty 7.
Oh, God almighty.
Right? And you've been the guy that would go...
Beneath the Planet of the Apes it is.
Yeah, you've been the guy that goes, ooh, Busty Asian, nah, better stick with Apes. And I've just been like, no, it was hot trash. Like, it was hot trash. I don't think this film is hot trash, but it's not good.
No. So you're sticking with 4?
I'm gonna go with 4. Yeah. I certainly wouldn't recommend anyone watch it if they were a Planet of the Apes fan but had not gotten around to this one. I might. I would softly advise against it.
Yeah,
right?
it's not a hard no.
Yeah, in that I would say, you might want to skip it, like it's, whatever. But then if someone said no, I think I'm curious, I think I might watch it, I wouldn't push any further. Yeah. Right? I'm not going to die on that hill. I'd be like, okay, well, whatever. It's your funeral. Watch the movie.
I think it's because we know of what's coming in the next 4. Or at least the next couple. Like, I think those ones I'm excited about. I'm happy with a 4 with this. It's definitely better than what we've seen in the past.
Yeah.
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 What'd you watch this week?
Not a whole lot.
Wow.
It's just been a week, so I just caught up on some Modern Family.
Yeah.
It's been like 5 years. I'm on season 4.
You thrill seeker.
Just some Modern Family. Watching some of the World Series, just kind of breathing it all in.
Yeah. Being like, oh, yeah. Guys in a field.
What?
I enjoy going to see a baseball game, right? Because there's peanuts, get your peanuts. There's that guy,
sure,
and that's fun.
Yep.
But on TV, like I just can't wrap my head around watching baseball.
It's to each their own,
right? It's the type of it's not like, and I don't watch wrestling either.
No.
But wrestling, I can see it'd be the type of thing. If you were into wrestling, then I would want to like sit down and watch it because you want to see every move. You want to see what happens. Oh my gosh, he's bleeding now. Baseball is the type of thing where you could be like, oh, it's not the 7th inning stretch yet. I'm going to get up and order a pizza. I'm going to come back and either the numbers haven't changed, in which case I didn't miss anything, or the number has changed, in which case I still probably didn't miss anything, but do you know what I mean?
I don't.
No.
Like, I know what you mean, but I don't. Yeah.
Yeah?
It is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you, like, yell at the TV?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah?
For sure. Depends on the context. If it's, like, game 2 of the season, the answer's probably still yes.
Yeah.
But if it's a game of importance, then definitely yes. Like, I've rage thrown some remotes at the wall.
So question.
Yeah.
When you get that way about baseball.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Screaming at the TV, breaking the remote, causing holes in the drywall you need to patch. Is that like the ultimate turn on for your wife? Like, does she? No, but here's the thing, because it's one of two things. No wife is indifferent about that. She either goes, this is one of those moments where I have to remind myself till death do us part, or she comes over and like whispers, and she's like, I'm going to bed, but make sure you come to bed right after because you're screaming at the TV.
I'm honestly being honest. I think she's indifferent. I don't think it's either of those.
She's just like, whatever. Yeah. He's a guy. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
What did you watch this week?
Scream 2.
Nice.
Because last week I watched Scream 1.
Okay. Number 3 I really liked. I don't think I liked 2. Yeah.
So when people ask me, because someone asked me last night.
Sure.
And I said, Scream 1's great.
Yep.
Scream 2's not as good. Scream 3's just kind of is a little stupid.
Okay.
Scream 4 is pretty good. Scream 5 is great. Scream 6 was great.
They all start to blend after
4 to me is like the weakest one.
Okay. Yeah.
Or no, 3. Sorry, 3 to me is the weakest.
3's the one where they're in like Hollywood.
They're in Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
And it's like super meta because they're like, oh, we're on the set of the new Stab film.
Yeah, I liked it.
It's because you like that one because that's the one where Courtney Cox has the bangs. She's
Is that the bad hair bangs?
The worst haircut.
Horrible.
The worst haircut.
I remember the haircut. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Was that in that one?
Yeah. It's like, what do you? Because it's these movies, the first 3 movies are coming out like alongside Friends. And so you're like, oh, okay, that's like a season 3 haircut, and that's and then Scream 3 comes and she's got the bangs, and you're just like, did they shave your head after this and put a wig on you for Friends? Because you'd never looked like that in Friends.
They'd never let you on set.
Friends would have got canceled.
They'd never let you on set.
Yeah. Chandler, forget about it. He would have never married you. Yeah, no.
That's funny.
So I watched that.
Nice.
I think that's it. Yeah. But I got it's an exciting week though.
Yeah.
We're recording on a Tuesday.
Nice.
This is going to be really weird in terms of like release schedule for when these episodes come out.
Sure.
Because there'll be a gap between this one and but this Thursday, this Thursday is Halloween.
Yes.
It's All Hallows Eve.
Yeah.
And Thursdays are the nights that Carl and I record the First Time Watch show. And it's my pick.
Nice.
And it's my pick, and it's on Halloween, and I am going with a film so aggressive in its upsettingness that Carl will be miserable, and I am going to promise not to show him any more horror until after the new year. Because I'm going to start the night out by apologizing to him.
It's not like you were going to watch a horror movie in the holiday season.
Man, Krampus, let's do it up.
Yeah, okay.
Do it up.
Yeah.
I would love to be that guy that was just like, that found a horror film for every season for Carl, right? Let me show you this is the one where actually the Easter Bunny
This is a
bites people's heads off in the middle of the night. And yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. Wrap it up.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for sticking with us through this Tim Burton-ness. Like, follow, subscribe. Check out our socials below. Check out our Patreon and our merchandise page below. It's ways for you to support the show and for us to support you back.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you joining us on this ride. And until next time, get your hands off me, you dang dirty human.
Yeah. What the hell was that?